Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, finally, Jubilee Party has had its NDC, and of course, there is changes that has been made in the Jubilee Party. And Uhuru Kenyatta, as the party leader, was there with a very strong message to three individuals. Number one, he had a message for the rebels in Jubilee Party. Number two, he had a strong message for one William Samoei Ruto. And lastly, there was a message for Rigathi Gachagua. So it is very clear, and using Uhuru's his own words, he said that he had prepared to come and maybe hand over the party and retire from active politics. But going by the threat and the intimidation they have been trying to put on him, he's telling them that he cannot buy into threat, and because of that, he's going to be in active politics going forward. So Uhuru is here to stay, he's not retiring, and he's not fearing anyone. Instead, he's going to be an active politician going forward. Jinsi vile mmeona yule president wa Tanzania wale wamekwenda retirement, bado wako active in politics kama Jakaya Kikwete, we discussed him. Uhuru is going to be that much active. Just like Obama is still active in US politics, campaign for Joe Biden and whoever, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to do the same here in Kenya. So those who thought that is going to keep silent like what Moi did or Kibaki, that is not going to happen. And this is what he said. Let me just quote him. I wanted to leave politics and go to do my own things. I thought I would be coming to this NDC to tell you I have retired. But others have decided that their job is threat and forcing issues. Today I tell them to mess with someone else, but not me. That's a brave statement from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I quote him again. We are a peaceful people. Embracing peace doesn't make us coward. You won't hear me insulting anyone. They go to church, but instead of praying is insult. That's them, and it's their right. But we as Jubilee, we will not do that. Even when they stole my goats, I was quiet. They think they scared me. Let them continue. But when it comes to the Jubilee Party, it is not Uhuru's, it has its owners. I have been given the mandate to protect it, and until it is decided that someone else will lead it, I will continue to do so. In other words, what Uhuru Kenyatta is saying here is that you can go for everything and I can remain silent, but I will not allow you to go for Jubilee Party and I continue remaining silent. That means Uhuru still has interest in Jubilee Party, and because of that, he will use every means possible to protect that Jubilee Party. Now, the big shocker has touched on around 10 individuals who has been frustrating the Jubilee Party operations, led by Kanini Kega, William Ruto ally, Sabina Chege, a person who has been paid to distract Jubilee Party, and all other rebels have been kicked out. And this is now the statement from Jeremiah Kioni, the Jubilee Secretary General. The people who have been kicked out from power are the following: Jimmy Angwenyi, former Buruburu MP Boniface Kinoti, Gotabu, Naomi Shaban, Nelson Nzuya, Joshua Kutunyi, Mutava, Musienyi, Musimi, and Kanini Kega. Rachel Nyamaye, advisor, Mudalo, executive director Wambua Gichuru, and Joy Kibe. Those are the people who have been kicked out from Jubilee Party. Now, it is good now, you know, the new leadership that is coming to Jubilee Party, who are going now to steer the Jubilee politics going forward. We have Deputy Party Leader Operation Mwaura, Deputy Party Leader Program Joseph Manje, Deputy Party Leader Outreach Kados Muiruri, Party Chairman Saitoti Torome is a former PS, Deputy Secretary General Yasim Noor, Deputy Organizing Secretary Pauline Njoroge. Now Pauline Njoroge has been promoted now to active Jubilee Party politics. She's no longer just a blogger, but she has a position now in the party, and I think she's now on the disciplinary committee there. So congratulations to Pauline Njoroge. She's a person we have always discussed her views on this channel. So we congratulate her. Now, we continue. National Director of Election, Jamlek Kamau, Women's League National Chairperson, Maison Leshomo, Youth League National Chairperson, Agnes Dumbi, Youth Secretary Coordinator, Anthony Manyare, and the Business Council, Nderitu Murithi. Then Parliament Secretary, Amina Ziad. Then they're saying all Jubilee members who openly promoted the politics of the parties outside of Azimio coalition are deemed to have ceased from Jubilee and be removed from the register of members. Hiyo sasa ndio shoka la Jubilee limewaguza wale ambao walikuwa wahusika wakubwa ambao wametumika na William Ruto to frustrate Jubilee Party. We are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Brothers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, what is the way forward, or what does this one mean for Kenya Kwanza, Azimio, and the Kenyan politics? It is very clear. Mount Kenya is going to be divided into two. And this is one message that is very clear, bitter message, and I think it is sending regarding Gachagua into dilemma, political dilemma. Because now Uhuru has opened a wall of competing interest within Mount Kenya region. So Gachagua will be fighting to take over Mount Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta is fighting to retain his position in Mount Kenya politics and again to reclaim his control of Mount Kenya. So there is an active fight between Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta. Gachagua started it. Uhuru now is coming back. Now he has declared his interest in Kenyan politics, and of course our politics is very clear. It is starting from home. So your region starts first, then others comes in. Jubilee is going to fight to reclaim Mount Kenya region. Gachagua is a man who maybe in 2027 might be planning to come up with another political party, then go into a coalition with William Ruto. It will not work. Today now selling his politics through UDA party, it will not work for him. Because even now, William Ruto will never hand over UDA party to Gachagua. And now, Jubilee is coming here, meaning he will not have even a chance to build another party from Mount Kenya region. That means Gachagua is a man under siege. This alone can send Gachagua into political oblivion in the near future. That means even Ruto can make a decision to have someone else rather than having Gachagua as his running mate in 2027 general election. Mwisho wa Gachagua umeanza leo. Number two, Ruto will also be looking for vote in Mount Kenya in 2027. And Uhuru Kenyatta will also rallying the vote in Mount Kenya region to a direction in which he will feel that is right for him. And for now, we see is in Azimio la Umoja. So from today going forward, Uhuru is going to plan a political direction in masses in Mount Kenya region. That direction is towards Azimio, because we can see Kenya Kwanza is a failed government that gave a lot of promise without fulfillment of any of those promises. So these names are going to be forwarded to the registrar of political parties, and of course from there going forward, Kanini Kega will have no space. Sabina Chege and the team will have no space. And if these individuals are not careful, there is a message here that is very clear. William Ruto is going to use them to keep on stage managing this fight in Jubilee, and as of now, they have no space. They have no leadership capacity in the Jubilee Party. NDC is the final organ of the party that make the final decision for the party. The NDC has happened, the court allowed it to happen, it means it is within the law, and therefore it is binding. So, Kanini Kega, Sabina Chege, and his likes are going to be kept busy by William Samoei Ruto to stage the war. But at the end of the day, they are going to discover when it is too late to strategize, plan, and vie for an elective seat in 2027. When it will be too late, the candidates of UDA party that vied in 2022 are going to be handed over 2027 a ticket to vie for the seat. That means these individuals who have been used to fight Uhuru and the Jubilee Party will have no space. It will be late for them to strategize, and that alone will make them disadvantaged in the next election, and that's how they will be sent to a political oblivion. Simple and clear. Huwezi bishana na ndovu kufanya nini? Kunyamba, utapasuka mwarara. It's very clear. Kioni, Chege, wanabishana na ndovu. That's what Raila Odinga would say. I don't know your views, but I see Jubilee Party which is coming out, and of course they have money. This is a political party that has that has the capacity of being a parliamentary party. It is a parliamentary party. That means they are eligible for political party funding. Watakuwa na pesa. That is number 3. After UDA, ODM, Jubilee Party is number 3. Hata kwa pesa wako hivyo. So it means they have enough resources to run the political party. So this is a party you cannot wish away. It will have a stake, it will have a say in the next election. So I don't know your views, but I can tell you Uhuru is going to define the politics of Mount Kenya going forward. That's a huge threat for especially Gachagua. For Ruto, it is 50-50 for him because he lied to people, and in the next election, people are going to give a protest vote. Simple.